Good morning, my dear student. Now, continue with your last class. You see, the last class, you have already seen the last portion, the error and the significant figures. In the last part of this chapter, or starting for the third chapter, one subpart is there. You see, there is the mathematical tools. Mathematical tools means so many terms are there, means algebraic function, trigonometry function, coordinate geometry function, but our requirement in that part only one differentiation and integration, means calculus part. Those formula only required in this chapter, we are trying to remember it. Whole syllabus means whole calculus syllabus, integration and differentiation syllabus, we are not trying to remember it. It cannot be possible, because when you are not to derive it, it cannot be possible to remember it. So those formula only required in this chapter, you remember it. Suppose the new term d dx. Some students are dd cancel each other 1 by x, but this is a mathematical term d dx of x to the power n. This is the variable, this is the function, means it is the respect to that, means respect to x, you try to find out the value of this. That formula will be n x to the power 1. Again I repeat it, d dx of x to the power n. You find out the differentiation of x to the power n with respect to x. Same variable with respect to x, that value will be n x to the power n minus 1. Suppose one example, d dx of x to the power 3, that value will be 3x square. Am I clear? Next, suppose you consider d dx of c. C means a constant term. Constant c with respect to the variable, means with respect to differentiate form, that is the d dx of c equal to 0. Differentiation of any constant, that value will be 0. That means if you see okay. Next, two is the constant, so you write it outside the differentiate form, d dx x to square, that is equal to 2 into 2 x to the power 2 minus 1, that is equal to 4x. Okay, suppose you know it, d by dx 1 by x square. How can we find out it? d dx x to the power minus 2, you know it, minus 2 x to the power minus 2 minus 1, that is equal to minus 2 by x cube. Okay, clear? d dx of x, what will be its value? That is a 1 x to the power 1 minus 1, that is equal to 1 into x to the power 0, something to the power 0 equal to 1, that is equal to 1. Okay, so another formula, 1 by x equal to log x. Okay. Product of the two variables. Suppose you consider d dx of u into v. The two variables, suppose x and y, two variables. U is a function of x, v also a function of x. Two are variables, depends on x. So this formula will be first function derivative the second plus second function derivative the first. First function derivative the second plus second function derivative the first. Suppose you consider d dx of u by v. What will be its value? First function derivative the second minus second function derivative the first by u square. Okay? Integration formula. Just sign is different. X to the power n dx. This formula will be x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus integration constant c. Suppose you consider x to the power square dx. What will be its value? X to the power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. That is equal to 1/3 x cube plus c. Okay? This is the indefinite integration. When you see the limit is there, suppose a to b, that time x to the power n dx, that value will be x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1, the limit is a to b. That time you cannot write this integration constant. If you see limit is not there, then you write it. Or if you see the integration limit is there, then you write it this method and it is not required the integration constant. Okay. Trigonometric function is not required. Trigonometric function is not required. Trigonometric function is not required, but you remember it, sin x equal to cos x. d dx of cos x equal to minus sin x. d dx of cosec x is equal to minus sec x. Similar way, you remember it. Cos function, c function, always you remember this minus sign, or except the c, you will see it must be the plus sign. Okay. So trigonometric function is not required in your chapter. Only you remember the simple formula for the derivation, differentiation and the calculus, differentiation and the integration. So those formula only required, except the formula is not required in this chapter. So you cannot try to solve it, you cannot try to remember it. Next part means next chapter. Suppose that chapter is the motion in a straight line. Straight. Motion in a straight line. Graphical representation of equation of motion. Okay. From your previous class, you know it. X and y. This also y dash. That is the x dash. This is the origin. This is the line. This line represents the uniform acceleration with the initial velocity OA equal to u. Okay, OA equal to u. You consider a point on this line P, whose vertex is T, comma V, a perpendicular line drawn on the x-axis that is equal to Q, OQ equal to T, and PQ equal to V. Line parallel to the x-axis passing through the point A, that is equal to AC. This line represents the uniform velocity, that means no acceleration. That point is the R, so this is the U, and that value will be the V minus U. That value will be the V minus U. Now, the acceleration is the slope of the line AB. Slope of the line AB means the triangle you considered ARP, that is the height by base. That means in your coordinate geometry class, you know the slope means the tangent of the positive angle of the positive x-axis. Tangent of the positive x-axis means if you consider this is the theta, that value will be the theta. The tangent of theta, tan theta, is the gradient of this line, slope of this line, M. You know from your calculus, from your coordinate geometry, y equal to mx plus c. This M is the slope of the line. That means the tan theta equal to height by base. Height by base means PR by AR. What will be the PR? V minus U by T. That is equal to A. V minus U equal to AT. That is equal to V equal to U plus AT. This formula you derive from your graphical method. Suppose you find out the equation by the graphical method, S equal to UT plus half AT square. How can I find out it? Suppose you consider the object or the body or the particle travel at a distance S after the time T, that is equal to area of quadrilateral OAPQ, that is equal to area of rectangle OARQ plus area of triangle APR. Rectangle means OA, area of rectangle means OA into OQ plus half into base into height, AR into PR. OA equal to U into T plus half into AR means T into PR means V minus U. UT plus half T V minus U equal to AT. That S equal to UT plus half AT. If you find out the another equation, B square equal to U square plus 2AS. S equal to the particle travel at a distance S after the time T, S equal to area of trapezium OAPQ. What is the area of the trapezium? Half into parallel sum of the parallel sides into its perpendicular distance. Half into U plus V into T. Half into V plus U. T means V minus U by A. That is equal to V square minus U square by 2A. That is equal to S. V square minus U square equal to 2AS. That is equal to V square equal to U square plus 2AS. That is the formula. You know it from your previous class. Again repeat it. So last formula, ST equal to U plus half A into 2T minus 1. This is not in your previous class. This formula tomorrow I will derive it with the help of the graphical method. Okay, as well as the analytical method also we derive it. Analytical method means with the help of the calculus, all formulas we derive it. Okay, so next day again I repeat it. So thank you my dear student.